What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another account progression video. Alright, so it's time to rank up another character to tier 2, and I chose Sif for today. So, I've been wanting to rank up Sif for a while now. I really enjoy playing Sif, especially with this uniform. It made her a lot better. And yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look at her before we rank her up. So for her skills here, you're pretty much just going to want to level up her third skill. To get that accumulated damage effect there. So she's immune to all damage for just 2 seconds. Nothing too crazy, but then during that time she will accumulate all damage that she received, kind of the same thing as Sharon Rogers, just not as high as a ceiling as hers. So you do get a little bit of burst damage out of this, but nothing compared to like Sharon Rogers or anything like that. But it's still a nice noticeable increase right there. And then everything else is just basically plain. There's nothing. There are no added effects on these skills. And then for her tier 2 though, she does get an enhancement to her passive, so I'm curious to see what that was because I can't remember off the top of my head what it changes to. But anyway, the fairest of the fair for her tier 2 passive gives her 30% guaranteed dodge and also 30% guaranteed crit rate. So those are all really nice. I do like the guaranteed dodge right there because she definitely needs some help in the survivability department. She can pop her third skill for that 2 seconds of damage immunity, and then she has that iframe on her fourth skill, which are really nice for getting her out of trouble. But there's quite a bit of downtime between when those 2 skills will come back off of cooldown, so you need some other way to protect yourself, and definitely some guaranteed dodge is going to help out in that regard. So it also, like I said, enhances the effect of warrior defense, which is her passive right here. Passive is a 30% chance when hit to get a guard against 1 hit for 2 seconds on a 3-second cooldown. So, I mean, it can help. If it was a little bit stronger, so I'll see what happens when she gets to tier 2, so I'm not sure what that actually changes to. But still, I mean, that is some extra survivability right there, because that guard against hit, it may guard against one of their like burst hits or something like that, so you can block quite a bit of damage with that one guard, but still it's not going to be enough to increase their survivability overall. Alright, now let's go ahead and take a look at the obelisk here. So we have a immune to guard break with a 4 seconds invincibility, so definitely want to go with immune to guard break for sure on Sif here, because she definitely needs the immune to guard break. And then the 4 seconds of invincibility is, like I said, she's kind of lacking in the survivability department, so definitely that 4 seconds of invincibility is going to help her out quite a bit. But you can also go with the offensive set for her as well, get some immune to guard break with an invincibility proc or something like that, or an invincibility with a damage proc, and you can also start cranking out some pretty nice DPS with her. If you get that damage proc on her 4th or 5th skill, you should see a good amount of damage, especially if you've already popped the 3rd skill to get that extra accumulated damage. So now we'll look at the Isolate set. So we have Power the Angry Hulk. I definitely like going with a offensive set on her, just because any of the defensive sets, it's not going to be noticeable enough to kind of warrant having it over a damage-based set like this, where you get that ignore dodge and some attack speed and stuff like that. So I definitely still like a attack-based set on her. So now let's go ahead and jump over to the advancement and get her ranked up. So we do have enough bios here. Of course, she's a farmable unit, so I am going to tier 2 her naturally. I'm not going to be using a ticket, so let's go ahead and advance her. There we go. Alright, so Sif to tier 2. Fairest of the fair. Perfect. Go ahead and share that. And now let's go ahead and back out. So we have Sif the Unstoppable. Alright, well, we'll see how unstoppable she actually is. But anyway, now that she is freshly tier 2, let's go ahead and try her out a little bit. Alright, so here we are, today's preferred world boss. We have Infinity Thanos. I'm not sure how Sif will do here, but we're going to go ahead and give her a try. So we have this team here. We have Deathlock's leadership, the 30% physical, and then we have Coulson, which actually gives a team-up bonus, and also, of course, his tier 2 passive is going to help out Sif a little bit here. So we're going to have some all-attack and attack speed, and then we're going to have some crit rate and crit damage. So a little bit of help for the DPS there, so let's go ahead and hop in here. I'm going to try it first without no strikers here and see how she can do, if she's going to have enough DPS or not. But I don't think she's going to be able to have enough DPS, especially having a invincibility for her obelisk instead of a damage proc. So we'll see how this goes, but we need to try to make sure that she doesn't get debuffed, which is going to be the hardest part about this, because we want to have that guard break immunity up all the time. So let's see if we can't figure out a rotation that'll work here. So we'll go ahead and pop that. Okay. Try to use that fourth skill whenever... Ooh, there we go. So that iframe on a fourth skill is definitely really nice. Oh, and I think we got debuffed right there. Oh, and we have the tornado coming in trying to wreck everything. As you can see, that guaranteed dodge has actually been coming in handy. She dodged a few of his attacks already that probably would have did quite a substantial chunk of damage to us. And are we still okay? I don't know. Oh, let's get away from that tornado. Oh, we did get debuffed that time. Alright, well, we need to switch anyway, so let's go ahead and switch over to Coulson here, buy ourselves some time. Let's pop out a distraction, pop out another distraction, and then we're going to wait for Sif to come back so that we can have the guard break back up. Alright, there we go. And he's already popping stuff on the ground. Awesome. Man, all this dot damage is wrecking me right now. Alright, so we have our invincibility obelisk now on rotation. Oh gosh, that tornado, man. That thing does so much damage. Alright, get out of here with your freaking whirlwinds, alright? Look at that. Coulson, like, barely got clipped by that, and he almost died. Alright. Alright, let's get Sif back out. And he's got more tornadoes. Alright, dude, you need to chill with those tornadoes, dude. Alright, well, we're whittling him down very slowly, but we only have 6 HP, so I don't think Sif's going to be able to finish him off here, but we're giving it a try. You don't have any iframes, do you? No, I don't think you do. Alright, Sif is striking. Oh, he's going into his meteor drop. Run, Coulson, run! Oh, Coulson died. Oh no, we ran right into all the... Yep, we ran right into all that dot damage. Alright, well, I mean, Sif did okay there, though. She was holding her own. 3 minutes and 21 seconds. We did over half of his life, so I don't think we would have been able to actually finish him off in that time, but we would have got pretty close. So maybe I'll give it one more shot here, but in case I decide to not give it another shot, I will go ahead and wrap up my thoughts here. So Silk, why do I keep calling her Silk? Anyway, Sif, too many similar letters in the name, right? There's only 3 letters in her name and 2 of them are the same. But anyway, Sif was performing pretty well there. I definitely like using Sif. She's a really fun character to use. Very satisfying with the slashes and just the overall kit for her skills. I just like the way they animate. They just feel really fluid and just they feel strong as well too. Like you actually feel like you're wielding the sword. It's really sweet. But anyway, I'm happy to add her to my roster. Definitely a really strong character also at Tier 2. She's going to be good for Shadowlands. She's got a lot of survivability with that guaranteed dodge from her Tier 2. Added with the 4th skill with the iframe and the 3rd skill for that damage immunity. Even though it is only for 2 seconds, it definitely helps quite a bit, as you could see during my battle there with Infinity Thanos, and especially since it's on a relatively short cooldown, so you can get around to that 3rd skill quite easily, which is nice. because it did get me out of a lot of sticky situations when Thanos was about to attack me. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.